Hello guys, welcome back to another Android session. Today I'm gonna start from where I left things off in the share preferences tutorial. Today let's make a login and register with share preferences. Alright, now first thing we'll have a new project like this and a main activity, and we'll have another activity called an empty activity called login activity, like this. And next thing we'll go to main XML, and here we'll have a login details placed. First we'll have a text field that says register user, and it will have the text size of 30 sp, like this. Let's drag it up and place it there. And the next thing we'll have another text view. No, we'll have a edit text, wrap content, and the hint will be name, and we'll give it an ID of name, and we'll give ID for the register user text view as well. ID will be reg, and here we'll say constraint top to bottom of as ID reg, and it will be placed here, and we'll give it a margin top as 30 sp, and we'll give this a constraint left to left of as parent, and constraint right to right of as parent as well, and we'll give this a width of 200 sp, no, 300 sp, like this. And now let's copy this and paste it 3 times. The second text view will say first one will be called ID, no, the second one will be called ID, and its ID will be ID, and the third one will be password, and it will have the ID of pass, and the fourth one will be mobile, and it will have the ID of mobile, like this. And now we'll actually change this to name, and this to name, and this to ID, and name of this ID will be ID, like this. And now we'll say constraint top to bottom of for this as ID, and here constraint top to bottom of this as name, and here constraint top to bottom of this as pass, like this. And next thing, we'll copy this and paste it 2 times, and we'll make these buttons. Button, button, and we'll give it a name, text as mobile, sign in. We won't need this the other button, and here we'll give this the ID sign in, and here we'll give the consent top to bottom of as mobile, no, as mobile, like this. No, this will be sign up, and the ID will be also sign up, like this. And we'll have on click placed, it will say sign up, and we'll make the sign up method inside the activity. Next thing, let's go to the login activity, and we'll take some of these text to there. We'll copy this and paste it inside this, like this. And this time we'll change this into name and this one to password, and we'll change this one's ID as name, and here name, and here also this will be pass. And we'll have a button placed. We'll copy this edit text and paste it here, and we'll make this a button, like this. The ID of the button will be sign in, the name will be sign in. No, the text will be sign in, and we'll change the constant top to bottom of as pass. Okay, now let's make on click for this as well. This will be sign in, and we'll create it in the activity. Okay, now let's go to the main activity and code the sign up process. First thing, we'll have some string values. String id equals to find view by id r.id.id dot get text. Actually, we'll cast this to we'll have a cast here. We'll say text edit text, and here we'll have another bracket and say get text dot toString. We'll copy this and paste it 3 more times. And the second one will be name, third one password, fourth one mobile, and here this will be name, pass, and mobile, like this. And the next thing, we'll have a shared preferences equals to preference manager dot get default share preferences, and we'll provide the context this to this, and after that we'll make a share preferences dot editor e equals to preferences dot edit. And next thing we'll e dot put string. First one will be id plus id, which will be our id text field, and the second one will be e dot put string name id plus name, and here we will give the name like this. Next thing we will say put string id plus pass and provide the password, and the next thing we say e dot put string id plus mobile, and we'll pass the mobile here like this. And next thing we say e dot put e dot apply like this. And after that we'll make a new intent I equals new intent, and here we'll provide this as the context, and the login activity will be placed as the next activity, and we say start activity and provide the intent. Alright, now the register activity is over. Let's make the login activity. We'll go to the login activity here, and here we'll copy the share preferences editor code and paste it here. Actually we don't need the share preference edit thing. We'll copy this from here and paste it here, and we will not need the ID. And the next thing, we'll make a map of string and object called map. This will be a map of string and question mark for object, and this will be equals to map equals preferences dot get all, and we'll have a for loop. We'll increase the text size here, for loop, and we say map dot entry, and here we'll provide string and question mark for object, and we say e map dot entry set, and inside this we'll have a string key equals to e dot get key, and we'll have string value equals to e dot get value dot to string. After that we'll have a if condition to check if the value is equals to name, and after that we'll have a string called str, which will be equal to key dot split we'll provide the name here, and we say 0th index, and after that we'll have a string password equals to sp.getString, preferences.getString str plus password, and we'll give a default value as null. Okay, we'll call this password, and the next thing we'll check if password is dot equals pass, and if that's the case we'll toss successfully successfully logged in. Alright, now let's run this and check inside our phone. Now let's register. We'll give ID of 1, here 1, and the name will be Kulesh. Password will be 143. Mobile number will be 077-356-2890, and after that we'll press on sign up, and it went to the second activity, and here we write the name and password Kulesh and 143, and let's press on sign in. And here what we'll do is we'll comment this from here, and we'll check if the value dot equals name, then we'll toss successfully logged in, and let's run this again. And we give here the ID 1, name Kulesh, and password 143, and mobile 077-356-2890, and press on sign up, and we say Kulesh, let's see, successfully logged in. So here we'll check if value dot equals name and then value dot equals pass, then that will be the toss dot make test for successful login. We'll run this again, and here we'll give the ID for name will be Alex, password will be 123, and mobile will be 077-672-671, and after that we'll press on sign up, and here we'll type the name Alex and password 123 and press on sign in. Here we will not have the value password. Alright, now we'll have a string password as this preferences.getString str password null. We'll comment this. Well, I made some changes to the code. We'll first have string str key.split name 0, string hs to find the name, the first name in the registered names. So let's run this and now check the output. Here let's register a user. We'll say 1 and Kulesh is the name, and password will be 143 and mobile will be 07735628890. And next thing, let's press on sign up. And here we say Kulesh and 143 to sign up. And when we press sign in, we get success. Alright, this is what I wanted to show you in this video, how to register user using shared preferences. So everything's fine now, and I'll be ending this session today because we've finished the shared preferences lessons, and I'll come up with another video with another tutorial another day. Until then, bye guys.